welcome to session 2, abs and butts for CMC Eileen, exercise Eileen through CMC. We're just gonna work abs and butts today. We're gonna warm up as usual before we get started. One thing, be prepared to do it twice. When we're done, you can go get a drink of water. You don't need to do the warm up twice. So during the warm up on the second round, the second set, you can just go to the bathroom, make a phone call, do something literally quick. Warm up will be about 3 or 4 minutes. And then come on back and do your second set for abs and butts. So we're gonna get our legs warmed up side to side. You can get a little deeper if you want. Arms out. I wanted to do this deckercise is what I'm gonna call it if I ever get out on my deck, but too windy today. So tune in. We'll be on our deck, it'll be fun one day, not today. And bend at the waist, pull the belly in, and side to side. So we're warming up our legs, part of our butt. Oh, April Fools, no jokes today, but it's April Fool's Day today. Take it back to the center, hands on your inner thighs. Take that shoulder over, and breathe out. Get that inner thigh. Get that side body and push against that inner thigh. Take yourself back up to the center and to the other side. Take a breath out, belly pulled in. And take yourself back to the center. Support yourself and do a few cat cows. Monday morning cat cows. It's not Monday morning. Make it nice and easy. Just warm up that core. You're going to breathe out as you take your chin to the chest and breathe in as you release. And one more time. And release. Now from this position, you're going to use your hands and arms to get yourself back up to the center. Take your feet hip width apart and paddle your feet. I've been skinning up all the different mountains, so you can do that. Walk up with yak tracks. You could probably do it without yak traps for your cardio. I skied, cross-country skied to Maroon Bells yesterday. It was very nice, so you can do that as well for your cardio. Or just run up a hill, or just walk. Take your heels back down, feet are hip width apart, knees are soft, roll your shoulders up to your ears and back. So when I make a mistake here with left and right, you're going to record it and you're going to bring it back to me and say, you said the wrong thing. Usually it's not recorded and I can argue with you guys. So I got to be careful today. Roll those shoulders up and around. Take a breath, roll those shoulders up and around. And then let's roll them opposite, up to your ears and forward. Back, up to your ears and forward. Up to your ears and forward. One more time, back up to your ears and forward. Walk those hands down your legs. Let's do a posture pose. We're just going to have soft knees, belly pulled in, strong core. Ears back a little bit, shoulders back a little bit behind your ears and down. And just think of a nice posture. And from here, we're going to go into balance. Hands on your hips. And pick up the right knee. And hold. Take that right leg out. And hold. Take that right knee up. And hold. And see if you can take that leg behind you slowly. By the way, you don't need to wear shoes on this workout today. Hold. And then take that right knee back up slowly. I'm a little challenged here because I'm on a carpet, which gives you a little cush. It's a little harder than on wood floor. So if I fall over, that's my excuse. Take that leg out. Take that leg up. And take that leg down. Shake it out and paddle your feet. And take a breath. You want to be set up to be on the floor. You can get a towel, a mat, or just your carpet, whatever, because we're going to end up on the floor. Pull the belly in, shoulder blades down. Let's take that left knee up. Let's balance on the other side. And hold. Left leg out. And hold. If you want to challenge your balance, just add some arms. But for day, no challenge. We haven't done this in a while. Left knee up and hold. Or challenge if you want. Take that left leg back behind and hold. And then take that left knee up and hold. Keep those shoulder blades down. Left leg out and hold. Left knee up. And take that left leg down, shake it out, and paddle your feet. We're going to do a quick roll down. You know the drill. If you're kind of not warmed up, if you haven't done this for a while, go slow. In fact, everybody goes slow today. Don't overdo it. Don't want to throw your back out at this time. Knees are soft. Hands on your kneecaps. So you're in a cat-cow position, eyeballs gazing, not down at your feet, but a little bit out. So you have a nice straight back. Keep your knees bent slightly and take your hands down to your toes. You can flatten your hands, put them on the floor if you can. You can keep your hands on your shins if you can't get all the way down there. Main thing, don't stress out your lower back. So here, after you're here, release your head, neck, and shoulders. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Keep your knees soft. Straighten those legs to the back wall. Feel a little stretch in the back of your legs. Take a breath, pull the belly in, and feel what's going on in your lower back. If it's too much, take it down a notch. Take a breath, belly pulled in. Bend into a little bit of a knee bend. One hand on knee, tuck your chin, and walk yourself up one vertebra at a time very slowly. And head comes up, supported back bend, my favorite move. Chin's towards your chest, your head's not dangling. Push against that lower back and take yourself back to the center. Knees are soft, hands by your side, and just twist side to side. So we're going to hit the mats. Take yourself back to the center, roll your shoulders, paddle your feet from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you should be kind of warmed up. It's warm in here, so I'm not warming up too much, but if you happen to be outside in the snow, you might want to warm up a little more. Hopefully you're not. So we're going to hit the mats. We're going to do our butt and abs. So start out on our, I'm going to take my sweatshirt off, even though it says CMC, because I'm a little warm. So get comfy. So you're going to start out in the prone position on your hands and knees. I'm going to do a few cat-cows here, some bigger cat-cows, belly pulled into your spine. Again, look at where your neck and shoulders are, they're neutral. And you're going to release the belly to the floor, head comes up, breathe out, chin to chest, nice big angry cat. Release. Breathe out, chin to chest. Breathe in, release. Breathe out, chin to chest. And let's take ourselves to a flat back. Before we get started on strength training, we're going to do one more stretch because we're here, and this is one of the best stretches you can do. You're going to walk your hands forward and move that right leg. Let's do rights and lefts. Start with the right. Switch it if you haven't. Oh, and Juco has to come in and join me. Right, Juco? We're going to do a down dog for you, maybe. She'll show you how to do a down dog. So what I want you to feel is your left hip flexor, your left toes are sitting down on the mat, and you'll feel your groin area. There you go, down dog. We all decided we want to be Juco nowadays. No worries. Let's shift back, lift up that right toe, and get the back of that right leg. If you have been out doing a lot of walking, biking, jogging, I know how we all love to jog, then this is a good stretch. It's the back of your leg right there, which we're going to work on later. Walk yourself forward and hold. We won't answer that phone. It's probably somebody selling something. And walk yourself back, lift your toe. Take both hands on the inside. Take the right knee to meet the left knee. Let's sit in a quick child's pose because we're here. And back up. Left leg forward and take your hips forward. Click that right toe down. Take those hips forward. And hold and breathe. You can have both hands on the floor. If you have blocks and want to bring your blocks out for any of this, you can have your blocks up here or one block. Everything we do, you don't need any props, but if you have props that you know you like, then bring them out. Let's shift your hips back, lift that left toe. Can you guys see anything with the dog here? Juco. Feel the back of that left leg. And walk yourself forward. And hold. Give yourself time to get this hip flexor in this right quadricep, a little bit of a stretch. Kind of drag it forward. Watch your lower back, no big arch in your lower back. Head, neck, and shoulders are neutral. And walk yourself back. And hold. Take both hands on the inside, take your left knee to meet the right knee, and sit back in a child's pose. Okay, Jugo, you might have to move. Go. Go. You're a good dog, but go away. All right. We're going to start. Let's stay in this position, and we're going to do our first strength training for the lower back. This is mostly abs and butts, but when we do lower back, we do abs at the same time. So we're going to get down on our plank. You all know the drill here. If you don't know how to do a plank, if you haven't done one for a long time, then make it easy. Don't stay up as high. Take those ears away from your shoulders. Roll your toes under. Your feet can be split apart a little if you want. Strength training number 1 for your abs and back. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Lift your hips up. Now, you want to make sure your heels go to the back wall. You want nice, strong legs. None of this business. Nice and strong. The main thing, though, is you want to keep that back lifted. You're not up here. That's not going to hurt you, but it's counterproductive to the exercise. But if you have to do this, go ahead. You want to be here like a plank of wood. I'm not going to show you too much, but I don't want you to go super low like that. That hurts your back. So that's why I didn't do it too much. So that's your main goal. Ears away from your shoulders. You're not all crunched up. Head, neck, and shoulders are neutral. And you're nice and soft. Now, hang out there. Pull the belly into your spine. Nice and tight. If you have to get out of it, put your knees down. If you can't do this because somehow it hurts your shoulders, you can go ahead and do it like this. If you can't do this one because it hurts your wrists, you can go ahead and do it like this. But the main thing is keep this tight right there. Let's just hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and shift your knees to the mat, click your toenails down, and go back into a child's pose. And take a breath. We're only going to do one of each exercise today because you can go through this twice. You can do your second set again if you want to go through the whole thing twice. So nice little breath. And then find yourselves on your side. You know the drill. We don't care which side it is, whatever ones you want to start in. And we're going to continue with butts first. Then we'll do some obliques. So go ahead and take your knees up to your chest. Lie down, nice and soft. Belly pulled into your spine. Feet together. And we're going to clam it out. We're going to take the top leg up and down. I don't care which side you're on. So we're doing tops and bottoms here. Top leg up and down. Keep the belly in. Up. Take it up and down. Up and down. Lift. So that's a little warm up. We're going to go into some strength training. We don't always do it. We just do the clam. We're going to take the top knee up and then take the feet up to where this is all parallel and take it all the way down. This is where you get some strength training in the butt. Belly's pulled in, take it down and up, down and up, down and up. If you're really strong and you want to add something, you can just go ahead and push up against your hand for resistance if you want to. Your brain probably says, why would I want to make myself work harder? So you don't want to do that. But if you want to, you can. And up. And breathe. Belly pulled in and up. Down and up. And we're going to take that leg up high. And pulse. 2. Belly's pulled in. 3, 4. I keep saying that. 5. Strong core. 6, 7. And freeze. Take a big belly breath and release. If you have ankle weights, you can go get those, or just add resistance or a weight to put on there. So we're in a great position to do a jackknife. You're going to take your bottom arm out into a diagonal is best. If you feel better here, that's fine. Or if you feel better with your hand behind your head, that's fine. But the real way to do it is in a diagonal. Left hand's behind your head, or top hand is behind your head, and you're just going to lift those knees up and you're going to jackknife it out. You're going to flex, extend, flex, extend, flex. This is kind of a hard exercise. Some people don't want to do this. They say, oh, it's too hard. So if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. You're working this top oblique. This is what's driving it right here, otherwise known as muffin top. I can't figure out how to get rid of that. If I did, I'd be rich and I wouldn't be doing this. It's flex, extend, flex, extend, flex, extend, lift, release. We're going to freeze at the end, so keep it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and freeze for 5, 4, pull that in, 3, belly in, 2, and 1, and then release. Take a breath. So we worked this muscle. Now we're going to take those legs out, and we're going to keep going. We're going to work the underneath muscle, and then we'll go back to this oblique. So we're switching. So this time, this is a little harder. We're going to do a side plank, your favorite exercise. So here's your elbow right here. You can play with this position. Sometimes it feels better here, wherever that feels good. A lot of people say they cannot do this exercise because it hurts their shoulder. Part of it is because you're collapsed. So see if you can put all the weight perpendicular to the mat. The real way to do this, and I'll show you some modifications, is stack your feet and just lift your hips. A little bit higher than you might want to. Now, if you're super struggling here, you can just, this gives you a little bit of relief. Take the top leg, stay up there. I'm just showing you. The top leg can come off. Stacking is the hardest. If you're really struggling, bend the bottom knee. There's another way to modify your exercise. So the rest of us are up with 2 feet and just take those hips down and up, down and up. You can always do less repetitions. And up. If it's too much for you, up, take it down and up, down and up. Okay, we're going to go up to the sky. Take it nice and high and freeze and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and freeze and hold. Nice and strong. 5, 4, 3. A little isometrics, doesn't hurt anybody. And come down slowly. Bend your knees, fetal position. Relax that shoulder and breathe. So this last one for this oblique, so going back to the top oblique before we twizzle around, is a little easier on your shoulder. I notice a lot of you do this as a modification from the beginning, and that's okay too. Pull the belly into your spine.
Take a breath, take the top leg up, and the key to this one is keeping those legs kind of high. If you're working down here, it becomes an abductor exercise, nothing wrong with that. But our goal is to get our oblique muscle, pull the belly button in your spine, and lift both legs up as high as you can go. Let's take both legs down and up, 2 and up, 3 and up, 4 and up, 5 and up, 6 and up, 7 and up. I hear that dog behind me. I don't know what she's doing. Take it up high, belly pulled in, nice, strong. You got to activate your core. And pulse, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you think we're done? We're not. Take it up nice and high, point your toes. Take a break if you need to, but otherwise, the rest of us are going to keep going. We're going to paddle those legs. Little flutter kick. Get ready for the Summer Olympics. Oh, that's right. They're not going to be happening this year. Little swimming flutter kick. Top leg up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and freeze up high and release. And take a break. In a breath. And you're going to twizzle yourself around by pushing up. I'm going to go to the other side, and hopefully we'll do the exact same thing on the other side. Uh-oh, there she is back again. Let's start out with our clams, knees up to your chest. I call this Kelly's exercise. Kelly Smith asked me to do this, and I researched it. Great exercise. Feet together, support your back. It's to support your back, but it will get your butts, because this is abs and butts. Top leg up, keep your feet together. Lift. This is kind of a warm-up part to this exercise. Lift, release, lift, release, lift, release, lift, release. For 5, 4, 3, 2, don't forget to breathe, and 1, and then take that knee up, take the foot up. This is all parallel. You come down in a unit, take it down and up, 2 and up, 3 and up, 4 and up, 5 and up, 6 and up, 7, 8, keep going, 9. Remember, 8 doesn't mean we're done. 1 doesn't mean we're done. Just keep going. I just count to get the cadence. By the way, no music, because I've discovered a little bit of background music might be okay, but then you can't hear me, so we're not doing music. And I've done a little research. Most of the videos don't have a lot of music for that reason. Take it up and hold and pulse that knee into your face for 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4. Just get that warmed up right there, that butt muscle. 2, and freeze and release. When I say release, release. Let it go. Can you do that? Take a breath. Okay, we're going to go to our oblique exercises, part of our ab work. Take a breath. Oh no, we're staying up there, because now I remember. I'm not looking at my notes. It's not that easy sometimes. We're going to do our jackknives. Remember, bottom arms at a diagonal, top arms on behind your head, or both arms behind your head. I'll show you that way to do it too, if you want to do it that way. Pick your knees up and lift and kick. Flex, extend. Flex, extend. Flex, extend. Flex, extend. Breathe out, breathe in. Lift, extend. Breathe out, breathe out. Breathe in. Lift, extend. Lift, extend. Lift, extend. Breathe out, breathe in. We're going to freeze at the end, so don't think we're going to be done. 10, 9, we're going to freeze at 1, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and freeze and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, and then release. Take a rest. And get ready for our very most unfavorite exercise, but if you look on any video, I'm gonna move my mat a little. There we go. Feel like I'm running into my little crappy coffee table. You'll see this side plank in any core video. And core is abs and back. So this is abs butt, so we're doing core. Stack your feet, lift your hips, modify. If you want to be down on your knee, modify, or do it the whole schmagegi. I like this arm up as well. Gives me a little more range of motion, height. If you're down here, you're not working as much. Up high. And take it down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Arm up, brings you higher. If you want to, down and up, down and up. One more. Take it high, up to the sky. Pulse at 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and freeze. And then release yourself down. Knees up, fetal position. Take a rest on that shoulder and breathe. Take those legs out. We're going to do the easy oblique exercises. Take the top leg up, bottom leg meets it high. Belly pulled in, nice and tight. Both legs down and up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. You want to go up high. That's the main thing. Don't be lazy. Take it up nice and high and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're not done yet. You're going to take the top leg up. 2, 3, 4, 5. You see I'm working my legs as well, but it's mostly this we want. Up high, point your toes and flutter kick for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release, and rest. I think I did it all. But we have to finish our butt muscles and our abdominis muscles. We did our obliques. So guess what? You get to roll over onto your back. This is always everybody's favorite position. Now, for me, I have to take my hair clip out. Get nice and comfy. Feet are hip width apart. We're going to work our butts because this is a butt exercise, a butt class. So you all know the drill, I think. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Pull the belly to your spine. You can put your hands on your belly to help move that down. You want to have a nice flat back. Take your hands by your side. Chins towards your chest. Now you get to see why I always say chin towards your chest. Because if you don't have a pillow, people tend to do this. That's not good on your neck. So that's what I mean by chin towards your chest. Belly pulled in. Start with your hands on the mat. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth, and very slowly lift your hips up to the ceiling. Once you get up there, you want to make sure your feet are hip width apart. Tighten the backs of your legs and your butt. This is a great butt exercise. Belly's pulled into your spine. And let that butt come down to the floor. Tap the floor if you want to. You don't have to go that far, and back up. So I don't want you to be turning your head like this. I'm trying to look at you guys, but this is not good for your neck. So once you get the move your head back where it belongs and just keep going down and up. Nothing fancy. You don't have to look at me. It's pretty easy, pretty basic. We're keeping most of these exercises basic these days. Nothing fancy, which some people like that, huh? Let's take it all the way down and all the way up and hold. And you all know the drill here. If you want to, I don't want you pushing against your mat, so if you want to, you can take your hands up here or up here to just make sure you're not cheating, because I know you guys like to cheat. Take your knees in and out, 2 and out, 3 and out, 4 and out. Chin's near your chest, 5 and out, 6 and out. This is sort of just like an isometric, something to do. Take those knees out, lift those hips up and pulse them up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and freeze, nice and high. If you want, you can take your hands back to the mat to help control, coming down one vertebra at a time. Bone by bone by bone by bone. And you're going to release those bonds. You all know I like to do this little stretch, loosen up your back after that one. So just take a rest. Knees into your chest. You can do little rolls side to side if you want to. Take a breath, take those knees into your chest, and release the right foot, left foot to the floor. Okay, we have to do the rectus abdominis, this big fat muscle. The belly of the muscle, that's why it's called the belly. So, we're going to do ab work. Put your hands on your belly, breathe into the nose, breathe out to the mouth. Push the belly to the spine to the floor, and flat back. We're going to start out with a nice easy warm-up, palms on the floor. Keep that flat back and slide up and reach for your heels. The sun's in my eyes. Let's pulse, 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 pulse. Keep going, pulse, pulse. That was uncomfortable. Pulse, pulse. Chins off your chest. Pulse, 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 pulse. So, chin off your chest. You're not cemented here, and you're not here, You're right here, neutral. Pulse, pulse. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. Keep the tight belly. In, 4. Breathe out. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. And freeze. That's a warm-up. Slide your head, neck, and shoulders back. Hands on the floor, and release your belly. When you release your belly, you'll have a little arch. So that's okay, because you're not doing anything. But when you get ready to do the next set, hands behind your head, breathe into the nose, breathe out to the mouth, pull the belly to the spine, push the lower back into the mat. We're going to do an ab curl. You're going to keep that flat belly, and you're going to lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Now, same thing with your chin. You have like a fist width underneath your chin, maybe an orange, whatever. So you're not there. You're not doing this with your head. Your chin is lifted, and you just shift up and down. It's not a big move. Up. Look at my elbows are wide. This is what I see all the time in class. You get tired, or you think you're going to get up higher, so you go like this. That's not what we're doing. It's using your belly only. Chins off your chest. Shift up. Eyeballs look at where the wall meets the ceiling. Up and down. Chin is off your chest. Breathe out. Breathe in. Shift up and down. Breathe out as you go up and in. So your elbows are starting to want to do this and start yanking on your neck. So you have to consciously keep it back. Keep your chin off your chest. And down. Lift. Think about your breath. Breathe out as you go up. Breathe in as you come down. You don't go down and rest. There's constant motion. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. For 5, 4, 3, 2. You're going to breathe out, come up and hold, and pulse. 2 little high ones. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and freeze. Isometric hold. Pull the belly in. Do you feel something going on here? If it's too much, take a break. Otherwise, a little pulse again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and freeze. And then you're going to float your head, neck, and shoulders back to the mat. Release your belly. Let's just float our knees side to side. That's just a nice way to loosen up that lower back. And take yourself back to the center. Take the right knee, left knee into your chest. Take a nice break. Let's widen those legs, right knee to the right shoulder, left knee to the left shoulder. So you're actually pulling, if you want to pull underneath, it puts less pressure on your kneecap. That's up to you, that's fine. Take those knees and feet together, put your hands on your kneecaps. We're going to loosen up that lower back a little bit and release other side, other direction. Take it back, release the right foot, left foot to the floor. We're just going to do one spinal twist, arms out to the side, T-shape, right leg over the left. Let everything fall to the right. Let gravity just pull. Oh. Turn your head to the left. I call this my Lady Godiva pose. Take your head back to the center, take those knees back to the center, adjust your hips, release the right leg, left leg on top, and then pull to the left side. Turn your head to the right. Let gravity pull. Slowly take that head back to the center, take those knees back to the center, adjust your hips. Release the left leg, take your knees together, feet hip mat width apart or so. Hands on your belly, chins toward your chest. Sink into that mat and breathe. Take those knees apart, walk those feet hip width apart. Take the right knee, left knee. We're just going to get up to a seated position. If you don't want to roll up, just sit up however you want. The rest of us lift our head off the floor and roll up and down your spine. 3, 2, and all the way up. Get ready for doing a second set. I like to keep these videos about 25 to 30 minutes, no more, so you can turn it off, go to the bathroom, get a drink of water, turn it back on, skip the warm-up, and do the second set. Thanks a lot. See you later. Adios.